Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another Low Vision Spotlight video. This time we're looking at a game that that just came out this week as I'm recording this, and I've heard mentions of it in the past, but really hadn't paid much attention until recently. I saw a couple of videos for it and went, "This actually sounds sort of interesting." We are looking at a game called Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I think that's how you say it, Senua? Something like that. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. It is a third-person, I guess you could say, action game. I've heard that the action and the combat, they're cool, but it kind of takes sort of a back seat because it's really all about this character you see here on the title screen, the menu screen here, Senua, and it's about her kind of personal journey with like kind of sanity, insanity, kind of tackling mental health. They actually had a thing when you started the game. One of the first things you saw was a thing about about mental illness and how they were trying to, they consulted with people that were experts in that area because they wanted to represent it better. And they're already on a pretty good start because it does not take imagine this, guys. It does not take place in an asylum. How about that? But really, so it's about this Senua, and she is trying to save her love. Basically, got killed or died, and she's basically going through hell to try to save him. They just drop you in. I don't really know much more than that, other than, like I said, I've seen a couple of videos up to this point about sort of what the game was. I watched a little bit of the Giant Bomb Quick Look, and I thought, I gotta check this out. Now, here's the other thing. I don't know if the video is going to do it justice. Hopefully it comes through okay. And I would highly recommend watching this video with headphones because this game really, a lot of games, they focus on graphics, but they've done a lot of cool work so far with the audio in this game. It seems to use like some binaural audio or something because you really start to hear a lot of, things around you. You hear... So the whole thing with this is, as you're going through the game, you're going to see this right away because it's a really, kind of a slow start. But she has these voices in her head. She's kind of having, like I said, this whole mental illness thing, and so she's hearing these different voices, and sometimes, they're just kind of questioning things. Sometimes they're a little bit of narration. Sometimes they're, making fun of her or, encouraging her. And a lot of times you have different voices that are going on at the same time at odds with each other. So it's actually really, and like I said, with the audio work in this game, which is fantastic, by the way. I've only played this for like 20 minutes, maybe. And I'm already going, wow. It's clear they've put a lot of work into this, and I like this kind of, it's not your typical just, regular narrator, but it's this weird kind of like voices in your head sort of, and they'll give you hints too. So I'm just going to start a new game. I'm not very far in, so I don't have multiple save files, but I just want to start a new game because it seems very linear, very story heavy, and I don't want to spoil or even jump into somewhere in the middle because you really wouldn't have much context as to what the heck is even going on. So, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. So, we are at the loading screen. The initial loading screen is quite long, But from what I've heard and from what I've experienced, once you get in the game, it's seamless. There doesn't seem to be any loads whatsoever. And it's a good-looking game, too. It's a mighty good-looking game, actually. Presentation-wise, I think they nailed it. From what little I've played and what I've seen on the web so far. Okay, so here we go. I'm not going to be able to, I kind of have to choose how to narrate in this video because...
Hello. Who are you?
You're going to hear a lot of these voices.
Doesn't matter. Welcome.
Great.
You're safe with me. I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
She sounds like right in your ear.
Let me tell you about Senua.
Senua. Okay, so it's not Senua, it's Senua.
Come to an end, but now
Sorry.
it begins
Senua.
anew.
She's in a boat.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer.
So even in the left channel, you hear like the voices sound like they're higher up or further away or behind you.
There will be no more stories after this one.
The audio separation in this is just fantastic.
Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why isn't she coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
I mean, if this comes through well on the video, just listen, with headphones as we go here. And just listen to how the different voices blend together.
Told you of the others.
And you can tell right where they are.
You hear them too, right?
So I can look around.
They've been around ever since the tragedy.
Credits.
That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed.
So this part is kind of slow, and it's actually kind of
I think
long.
the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
I kind of debated including this part, but
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking?
this whole beginning stuff just sets a mood.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northermen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back.
Yeah, go back.
Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see them?
I mean, look at the lighting
Look
even.
around,
Like,
you'll see
it's
them.
really good.
The drowned, the sick, slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
Yeah, about that.
This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
That's not creepy at all.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching?
Yes.
They're watching her.
And you'll actually hear her reactions too from time to time.
So close to the darkness.
And it seems like you have to try to figure out what's real and what isn't. Not quite the eternal darkness level, but still likes to try to mess with you a
What is she
little bit.
thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah, kinda.
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself.
Okay,
Grows stronger.
once we get out of this
towering
little,
over her. You might try and ignore it. Turn away.
once we get to this little area here, we're
It's
gonna
always
dock
there,
pretty
just out
soon.
of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
I really wish other games developers would pay this much attention to their audio work. Because in the short time I've even been playing around with this, like I said, it's really good. Okay, we're coming out of this little overhang
You might
here.
think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Okay, here we go. We have finally hit shore as we are going through, I don't know, the River Styx or something here. We're going on to the gates of hell. And we get a little bit more of a cutscene so we can see a little bit more of Senua.
What is she looking at?
I have no camera control at all now.
I know what she's thinking.
What?
I hear her thoughts.
Okay.
It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
Yeah. She heard us.
There's no going back.
And she kicks the boat away. Well, now you've done it.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering.
The point of no return. Here we
There's
go.
nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Sure, why not? Alright, we finally have control. But like I said, I'm not knocking the slow intro because, like I said, I think a lot of this has to do, like a lot of this game is her story. And, you know, there's combat and stuff, but
You have to take a closer look to see.
Why isn't she focusing?
She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
so it's giving me a hint that I can hit R to zoom in. Now, interestingly, you notice that there's no HUD whatsoever. And I think that the whole game, I don't think we're going to have any HUD. So there's no health bar. There's no direction pointer thingy. Actually, I take that back. There is sort of a HUD when we get to a little puzzle thing, which we're going to get to in a little bit. Other than that, though, I don't know that there is any. But like I said, this is about, and it's interesting because it's not a, oh, we're going to save the world story. It seems like it's just her own personal journey through hell. So let's walk forward here. I'm just gonna take a look around. I mean, look at this. It's a dang good looking game. And you know, for being on the verge of being in hell, it's not all brown. Like, there's still actually color. There's some really nice lighting. I can appreciate that. Okay, we'll jump over that, climb over the log there. And you kind of got this third person over the shoulder, almost like a Resident Evil 4 style or Gears of War style. So you're a lot more close up on her than your typical third person. Oh, okay. I think we probably better move, huh? We're going to this waist-high water. And there's all kinds of screwiness coming on. I don't know what's going on here.
The darkness is coming. Yearn for life.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll let's get the hell out of Dodge, shall we?
Pack of wolves in a hunt. She's not stopping.
Okay, we got a big old thing of light here. Into the light.
This time.
Okay, so the light or the darkness didn't catch us. All right. Look at that though. Okay, now I don't have any control again. Now we're gonna do a little cutscene here.
The land of mist and fog.
That is cool looking.
The awful was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
Helheim. All right. Yeah, look at this. Like a skull. I think. That's really kind of weird, lady.
I hear you.
He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
Okay.
Her dear beloved, Dillian.
And it's not like overdone. Like it actually, like the voice acting
Why doesn't she turn back?
sounds pretty convincing, and it kind of fits.
He's already dead. His soul is in Helheim.
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
He's already dead. She can save him.
There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him.
She'll never make it to Helheim.
She can't. She needs to try.
Do you know
The
where
bridge
you
to
are?
Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
There's a
The
big
old
old
fool said there
bridge.
was a hidden path into it.
Okay.
Let's see, shall we?
Yes, we shall. So we got to head back this way. Like I said, I just didn't want to say anything while you heard the voices, because you're getting a little bit of exposition, a little bit of story. But like I said, it's played really well into, like, you get a little bit of, like I said, story, exposition. But it's all done. You know, there's no text. There's no like, it all makes sense with, like, within her kind of weird mental thing she's got going on here. So back here, I think it is, we're going to come upon our first... So we are going to go there in just a moment. But if we go here, we're going to see these things from time to time. If I zoom in,
Do not forget my stories, Senua.
it's like a lightning bolt or
Because your
something.
darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate.
I'm not sure who
But
he
gods
is.
and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Well, that's not foreboding at all.
Climb.
Okay. She needs to climb.
Senua, what's up there?
Yeah, what is up there?
Climb up there.
It's just really kind of neat. Yeah, it's almost like this. Like I said, it's neat how they almost. Don't look down.
That's the way.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Yeah. Really clever how they do, like, this whole tutorial thing of, like, just subtly with the voices and stuff. Again, it's just kind of really unique, and I'm digging this a lot. actually. So we climbed up the ladder. Now we gotta wander across this wee little
You're in danger.
wood here. There's a wooden plank.
Are you scared? You should be scared.
Okay. Nice little waterfall there. A little trickle. Going through a cave. Got some kind of wooden supports there.
Get down.
What's she waiting for? Turn around.
Yeah.
So brave.
You're not safe.
Why did she do that?
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Okay, we drop down. Now we're going through a cave or something here. Okay, now here's we're going to get another little cutscene, and then we're going to get our first little reoccurring type of puzzle that I guess is throughout this game. So there's, I guess, a few different sort of simplish puzzles. And I will point out, like this one, I could see some of the visual puzzles in this maybe being a little bit trickier for somebody with low vision, and you'll see why here. I'll do a couple of them before we wrap up the video. But we're going to go up to this door, this gate, yeah, door, whatever here. We're going to get a cutscene, and then I'll show you.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. I never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth?
Got some water.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth.
Truth. Not truth.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
That guy was weird
See
looking.
you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you
That is
this
crazy.
life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Okay.
Tell me your stories again, old friend.
Yeah, apparently she seems to know him.
The
She'll listen.
runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Okay, so that's sort of his tutorial. So we'll zoom in.
I can see why.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
Now,
Find one like it to open the gate.
so you're basically seeing some kind of a symbol or symbols on a door or a gate or something. And basically now I have to go around the area nearby and I have to find these symbols in the world. Now, again, it's not going to be like a symbol carved in or drawn on stone or something. This one is probably not super like you'll see it some, but the next one that we'll do, it's actually how you move through the environment. Like you'll see like a tree, and then you'll see like another thing that might intersect it. Just, you know, the way you look through the world, and that's sort of how you have to line up to get these. So you see that.
Focus.
Focus, okay, see it, there you get the little shimmer.
And the gate will open.
Okay, so the gate will open, we found it. So before I were to do that, like you've seen these little kind of little glowy shape things floating around, and that happens when you get near these symbols, and then you also hear these weird voices, so you're like screams or something. And that tells you that you're on the right track. So you get some audio cues as well.
Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's
I
not
don't know.
safe.
Okay. Going in. Okay, we open the gate. And we're going up more stairs, so we're trying to
I
loop
spent
around.
6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen.
Back to try to get to that bridge.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Alrighty, buddy. So you will get to see some combat here shortly, but we got to make our way through
Another voice joins us.
a little bit first.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Alright, we got to shimmy across this super narrow ledge. That would terrify the hell out of me. So right now we're okay, but pretty soon what's going to happen when we start getting into the combat, basically there's this, like, she gets infected with this darkness sort of thing. And so here's the whole kind of controversy sort of about this game. And I don't know exactly the requirements or, like, the limitations of it. But basically, she starts and she gets infected, like her hand is infected with this darkness. And if you die too many times throughout the game, each time you die, the darkness spreads a little bit throughout her body. And if it gets, like, if you die enough and it reaches her head, she actually totally dies. And, you know, this is just you're going through this game and you're just basically going through these invisible checkpoints. But here's the thing. If the darkness reaches your head and Senua dies, I guess it's actually supposed to erase, or it basically invalidates your save file. So you actually have to start over. It says, nope, you died too much. And again, and it's playing with that whole kind of mental illness thing and like the darkness. And they say it's actually kind of a part of this game. So that's why they did it. But some people really aren't happy about that. Like I said, I don't know how strict it is about that, how many times you can fail either one area, or, I've heard a couple of different things on Twitter and a couple of articles about, like, maybe, you can die a few times in one area. But then if because if you have, let's say you have trouble with one certain area and you die a few times, but then if you die a few places somewhere else, I don't know what the restrictions are, and I hope it doesn't happen to me. But okay, so here we got we got a balance beam here.
You can stand on the edge.
I'm not exactly sure.
It's going to be okay.
I haven't totally figured
But
out this mechanic.
Death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip.
No. Oh, shit.
You can't just wish things away.
Okay. I think you hit down to kind of... No. Uh-oh. No. Shit. Uh-oh. No. No. Don't fall.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
You can make it, girl. Oh, jeez. No. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. See, I don't quite understand... and there's like no, you can tell she's tilting, leaning one way or another, but kind of moving the analogs, like what I was doing is I keep kind of hitting down because that seemed to sometimes work more. If I tried to, just lean to the left or the right, it would kind of like seem to overcompensate, and I kept falling. So I won't, I have to say that I'm not totally sure of the exact mechanics to do that consistently, but here we go. We got another little of
The
these
world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela,
memory
daughter of
things or
Loki.
something.
The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age,
We can look
hardship,
down on the bridge there.
and self-slaughter.
Yee.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Alright, so we have to go back, and we gotta go back down. So we're going down a ladder here. Okay, and we're gonna go down yet again. Drop down. And now I think, okay, we're gonna duck under this thing. You know, again, like, look at how the camera just, like, I have full control over the camera still. But, you know, it kind of goes over to, like, you know, she's more on the left side of the screen. Just a really nice mixture of dynamic camera and full camera control. You know, boy, let me tell you, a lot of games could learn, you know, like I said, I've been playing a few games lately that have had not so good camera controls. Okay, we're out of the little thing here. Okay, here we go. Now here's this big old gate.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
Yeah, here's the problem.
Is that the face of Hela herself?
I don't know.
The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Okay. Probably not a good thing. Alright, more voices. Some kind of singing. Okay, and now everything gives us this kind of bluish tinge, darkness tinge here.
You took
Tint.
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
I don't know, it's like she's talking to, you know, it's like she's talking to us. And she touches something. Now here we go. Now she got infected. Yeah, look at that. That's... Alright, now we get combat. And interestingly, so it locks on. And so the combat has it's defaulted to this like an auto, so it kind of adapts. Like if you're doing well or something, I guess it's supposed to adapt the difficulty, supposedly, to how well you're doing. Oh god! Oh, that was. Get a light and a heavy attack. Okay, we're doing. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, that's not good. The problem is, I think we're actually supposed to die here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boy. We got way... Oh, yeah, we got way too many dudes coming. So the screen gets darker. Yeah. And you hear the heart beating. And that's normally going to tell you that you're dying. But it seems like this was supposed to happen. Because the exact same thing happened last time. Damn. Okay. Oh, that was weird. So she's laying
A
there.
vision
A vision.
of what's to come.
Oh, okay.
Poor Senua.
That looks just
The
horrible.
darkness does not bargain. It does not reason.
So yeah, there you go. There's your illusion.
It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Oh.
All of her suffering will have
That
been
looks
for
nasty.
nothing.
That just
It's
darkness.
just a matter of time.
The rot. Yeah, you bang on that door. Not gonna open. As we're soon gonna find out. So, here we go. The dark rot. Okay, I didn't read it fast enough. Basically, the dark rot. Let's see. When it reaches Senua's head. Yeah. And all progress will be lost. So, basically, don't suck. Don't suck, otherwise you're gonna basically get a
The
forced
heart is
game
what is
over.
the thought in the mind.
Do not
That
continue.
is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul.
Yeah, about that.
But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
And it's interesting they do a game like this with like a lead female character, too.
He's not breathing.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Alright, so we have two choices. We can do either one first.
It won't open.
And,
Why won't it open?
you know, because we got the runes on this other one, so we basically would have kill, I guess, probably some bosses eventually.
Two gods.
Two gates.
And I think we're gonna go to the fire one.
I know it. She's going to die. Which one will she challenge
Uh-oh!
first?
Oh, I didn't do this last time.
Choose a gate, Senua.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Yeah. What? No, I can't say that I did. So, let's head on over this way. Alright, touch the door. What are you gonna do?
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Yeah, about that. So,
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
figure if we're going through hell, I should go through some fiery areas for you guys here. So we're probably not going to
She
play
found
too
the
much
door.
longer. We're going to get into a little bit more combat you'll get to see.
An outcast,
But,
badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Okay. Walking through this sort of really kind of messed up looking area. Alright. Now we're going to come up to a door after we cross this bridge. And basically, I quit playing right as soon as I unlock this door. So after this, I'll play just a little bit further, maybe just to see what happens. But I definitely want to at least get this far so I could show you a true environmental puzzle. Like where we got to find those runes. And look at that. I mean, there's just really cool lighting, cool effects there. For such a dark, trippy game, it actually still looks really good. Alright, let's run up to the door here. But before, we're going to have to deal with some minions. Hell's minions. Hey! Dick. Uh-oh.
Take him down! Take him down now!
Okay. Oh god. So I'm just doing combinations of different attacks. Usually I do a dodge first. Oh, ow. Okay, impale him. Yeah, there we go. Knock his ass down. Here, buddy. How you doing? Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's almost, I've heard people say like Punch-Out, you know, where you dodge and then attack. Alright.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Anybody? What, did I kill everybody? Okay, that actually went well. But yeah, I mean, so like I said, I've heard other people say that like the combat, you know, it's okay, but it's not really the focus of the game. You're really playing it for the story and the atmosphere, and you know, just to see what kind of crazy stuff happens. And like I said, with the presentation, it's just like you really want to keep going. So we're gonna go up to this door. We're gonna look here. You see two primary symbols there. You got one that looks kind of like an N on the left, and a Y with, it almost looks like a tree with like two branches on either side. Like a Y with a thing in the middle. So, yeah.
I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Okay, so we got two symbols. We got an N, we got a Y. Or something. So, I happen to know sort of how we can find these. So basically, we got to walk around the environment here. And if you listen to the voices, they'll tell you kind of a clue as to what to look for. Or at least how to find thing. So you see we got these little runes, little things popping around. So we gotta be getting in there. Okay, so we gotta, there's a tree. Look at that, we got a Y, but there's no middle part, right? So, how might we fix that? Let's stand. No. You see the little kind of silhouettes there, like where they are? Okay, so I have to stand. Let's see, where the hell is it I gotta do? Oh, wait, here we go. We got another one over here. Okay, so see? Boom. Okay, I found that rune. So it wasn't that one over here, it was actually this one over here, because we see in the world here we've got that one sticking straight up, but if we align ourselves just so, boom, we got our rune. So we've got one of two. If we turn around and look back at the door, let's see, where do we go? This way, I think. But you'll see one of the runes light up. Yeah, see down there, you can already tell. So the other one I happen to know, it took me a little longer to find this one. I missed this path right away, so there's another path. Now you see, let's see, where is it? Yeah, so the screams will help you. Alright, so we're going to go up this path. Now, yep, you see that little thing there? You got the little thing with the line, and you got another hole there. So if I walk around up this way, see? It's totally the wrong way. But if I suppose I were to go around this way, chazing! Oh, okay, we gotta do our illusion a little better here. Boom! So see, if we go too far to the right, it won't work either. You gotta do it just at the right angle so they meet up.
The hell hand is sealed to the living. You already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
So there you go. Like I said, it's kind of a neat... almost like an not really an optical illusion, but kind of a neat in-environment puzzle. And I guess there's quite a few of those throughout the game. Now, again, that's where you kind of have to pay attention to the voices. You kind of have to pay attention to, you know, when you start seeing a lot more of the symbols, you know you're kind of in the right area. But I could see even myself at times, you know, depending on, I don't know how big of an area eventually, you're going to have to look around to find these different clues and runes and symbols and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know if if I'll have trouble with some of that. You know, just kind of overlooking some stupid, like, oh, I didn't get the exact right angle. I mean, I suppose you could literally walk around, you know, hold your R button, walk around and just kind of pan, and eventually it might just, oh, hey, I snapped into it. Or you might end up seeing, you know, the silhouette go to what it's supposed to. But I don't know, you know, we'll have to see. So, see, we got both of our runes lit up. The gate is now open, and I have no idea what's on the other side, because I have not... This is exactly where I stopped. We'll go a little bit further.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Yeah, for now. Okay, we wound up a little path. We got some more stairs going up here. Oh, yeah, and really cool looking. Very linear, it would seem. It seems like this thing is going to be a pretty darn linear game. No real side path. Some fire over there. Go a little bit further, see if we can find a couple more enemies, see if there's any other enemy types. Again, I have no idea what to expect. Yeah, I love the audio work in this game. That's like literally the first thing I noticed, is how good the audio was. Okay, looks like we get this might be another combat arena. It looks like a big open space. We got another door. Something tells me we's gonna fight. Oh, jeez, yeah, we're gonna fight more dudes, all right. Uh-oh.
You can do it. You're close.
Oh, quit blocking, dude. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy.
He's a better fighter.
Uh-oh. Whoa, dodge that, So far, oh, uh-oh. I was gonna say, so far it's not too bad. Looks like I can hold down the buttons a little bit too. So I can do like this big old lunge. Uh-oh.
Finish this.
Love to, working on it. Okay. Any more? You done? Alright, well, okay, we got another... Well, okay, well, more runes again. Oh, that's actually
You
kind
see a fire gate of soot. Know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
Uh-oh. Oh, is this, because I was going to say it's really hard to tell. I don't see any specific runes. I mean, there's lines and stuff, but the contrast on it is really poor. What happens if I... Okay. That is actually quite hard to... The contrast on that is terrible. So if I gotta find runes that look like that, that's gonna be tough. Well, we'll wander around a little bit here. Is this where I came? Let's see. Let me go back down because I want to see something. Let's go to the door one more time here. Yeah. Boy, that is really bad. That's just really bad contrast. Like, the other ones were okay. Like, I could see that pretty well. But this one, not really that good. Oh, hey, dude. Ow. Yeesh. Just hanging there. Eee. That's not good at all. Another one right there. Yeah, it's basically saying stay the hell out, man. Okay. I could definitely see this being a little bit repetitive, especially, you know, like, oh, go around the world, try to find runes or something. I'm not even really getting any voices, though. Not even getting any voices. Oh. What? What am I focusing on? See, if I knew what shape I was looking for better, it'd be a lot easier. I mean, I guess I can kind of, like I said, walk around and just look and see what I can find. And clearly we're hearing that weird voice. We're in the right area. You know, they basically said, hey, look around. Focus. Like I said, I wish I knew exactly what I was looking for. well, we may have to wrap this up, but yeah, I think I just proved to you, like I said, as cool as this game is, there may be some sections, if you get some really detailed or poor contrast, where seeing some of this stuff might become an issue. Oh, what? Wait a minute, what's this? Okay, never mind. Oh, shit, okay, wait, no, wait. Okay, we're on fire. Okay, which way do we go? Oh, shit. Okay, and that's what happens when you die. So now we'll see how much the infection has spread. And where does it start me? Uh-huh. Oh boy, yeah, that's up her arm. That's not a good thing. Guess we'll try it again. Okay, so yeah, this is different. I wonder if, like, the fire spreads, if I can walk or if I have to run. Because I don't want to run too fast. Alright, let's go through here. Okay, which... What? Did I die again? I was too slow? Oh, crap. I almost want to see what happens. Like, I almost want to see... Like, you saw that little preview of, you know, like, that her when she was on the ground there, when she first learned about the infection. I almost want to see what happens when you get a game over, especially if you get it early on where you don't have to, you know, worry about repeating so much of the game. Okay, so we're going to run forward. And you can't even really listen to the voices, because... Okay, I think I gotta go this way. It's really almost hard to see, because there's so much... Oh, man. I do almost want to see what happens. Like, how many times can I die? Yeah, it's about at her elbow. Let's do it one more time. Like I said, part of me wants to complete it, but part of me really almost wants to see what happens if I fail. Especially since, like I said, I'm not far in, so I want to know what the limits are. I want to know what the limits are for this. And I want to know, like, you know, oh, you got the voices, you know, they're like, oh, hey, you're going the right way, you're going the wrong way. You know, you really just have to try to see where you're going in this mess. Where am I going? What the hell? I didn't even do anything. Okay, well, guess I keep going the same, like, similar area, but I don't know. Let's see where the infection is now. Ooh, it's, I don't know if it got up any higher or not. I'm really curious. I might actually just start the game over. You know, even, like, what I might do is I'll do this one more time, we'll wrap up the video, and then what I'll do is I'll probably purposely try to fail, and then I'll kind of know at least, like, oh, can I die 6 times, 10 times? Yeah, and she just keels. She'll just keel over. Yeah. Kind of looking around there, but anyway, so I just wasn't looking for the right thing. Oh yeah, okay, I think it, I don't know. I don't know that it went up any higher. So I wonder, like, maybe that's the way it works. Maybe, like, if you, let's say I fail 2 or 3 times and it gets to the point, let's say it gets to your elbow. And if you keep failing, like you have trouble with the section, maybe maybe what happens is you get, like, it'll top out, but then, you know, you just have all the fewer chances for a later objective, you know, and then, let's say the next sequence, if I fail 2-3 times, then maybe it'll go up midway to her arm or something, you know, midway between her elbow and her shoulder. I don't know, but interesting mechanic, really interesting game. I'm very intrigued just to see how the story progresses, especially with, like, all the voices that she's hearing, you know, how that plays into the story, how it actually affects gameplay, all kinds of interesting stuff. So yeah, that is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. And yeah, it is pretty neat. Came out of nowhere for me, and I'm kind of digging it. I definitely want to see where this story goes. And hopefully, once I actually play this properly, hopefully I do not encounter one of those sequences that actually ends the game for me. You know, my luck, I think it's like what people say, a 5-6 hour game. My luck, I'll get 4 or 5 hours in and then totally screw it up, and I'm like, damn it, no, now I lost all my progress. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely think it's pretty neat so far. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Join the Steam group, illegally cited Steam group. Check out the Steam curators list in there in the group as well. And until next time, I will chat with you guys again later.